So, if you guys have been looking at the news, American activist, American conservative activist Charlie Kirk got killed in a debate in Utah. I want to give my condolences, first of all, to his family and friends, and to the people that make jokes about him being killed. Very tasteless, very stupid, and at the end of the day, he's a human being. But the thing I want to cover today is what he stood for, which is, to say the least, very ironic because he stood for something that would end up taking his life. I want to show you guys a clip of what he was talking about when it comes to gun violence. And it's, let me show you guys. The video speaks for itself.
Now, we must also be real. We must be honest with the population. Having an armed citizenry comes with a price. Wow. And that is part of liberty. Wow. Driving comes with a price. 50,000 people die on the road every year. Wow. That's a price. You get rid of driving, you'd have 50,000 less auto fatalities.
Now, if you guys heard him right, he said it comes with a price. Now, in this case, the price would be himself. I don't think he really saw it going that way, but I want to first tackle the point where he's talking about driving, and he's using it as a comparison for guns being allowed. Let's start off by saying cars and driving is a necessity. People need that. It makes life much easier. Guns are literally never used that way. It's not even optimal for most people, right? No one needs to defend themselves. We have cops today, right? Second thing is, he's bringing up 50,000 people passing away. Well, you have to understand, how did this happen? It was accidents, right? It wasn't intentional. But when it comes to murder, when it comes to guns, it's most times intentional. So that's a very stupid comparison. And guns are not regulated. Driving is very regulated. Everything about it is much, much, much safer. And this as a comparison does not make sense, right? Because the Second Amendment, yes, you can have your guns and everything, but in what way is that a great comparison? Now let's keep watching because he says something after that that would also be, taken as a very bad thing to say.
You will never live in a society when you have an armed citizenry and you won't have a single gun death. That is nonsense. It's drivel. But I think it's worth it. I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It is rational.
See, he clearly said he feels it's worth it that some lives are, lost just to protect the Second Amendment. I don't think he thought his own life would be a part of this. And it's very ironic, even though we don't make jokes about people passing away, it's like it was written in a book, right? It's like karma exists, even though I wish nothing bad for him or anyone that hold these values and views, but you cannot ignore the fact that he literally said it's worth it. It's worth it that some lives are being taken. And the comparison he brought when it comes to driving, as I already explained, it's not the same, right? We already have military, police, ambulance, firefighter. These people save lives, not guns. His own tweet that said guns save lives. Well, not in this instance, right? R.I.P. to him, but not in this instance. It's very sad. I understand. He's a father. He had kids. But man, sometimes you just have to understand things are not meant to be said that way, right? Nothing can justify that statement. And I want to show you guys. Matter of fact, I can't even show it on YouTube. I think that will be everything for me. I just wanted to cover this specifically because this video literally just tells you a lot. He built his whole brand, his whole image on these values, and I don't think he thought his own life would be the consequences of that. But man, that was all for me. If you guys had any problem with what I said, you can take it with my right hand, right? Or if you don't like my right hand, you can take it with my left hand. Okay? That's all for me. Peace out.